What's up, guys? It's Tech9. Today we're going to be talking about an interesting thing that's been going on all over the world. So main character syndrome is spreading, and it sucks. And it's been spreading famously spreading in Japan, and also, surprisingly, here in St. George. St. George is known for really growing really fast and having a lot of people come here. Now these people are rich, not rich, but they have money. They're prosperous, and that's normal. Hey, my parents are prosperous. I'm still in high school, living with my parents. That's normal. I'm not supposed to be making $20,000 a month by 18, ladies. And I've been noticing something while I've been in my hometown. I work as a cashier in the local thrift store there, when I go places to, for example, doing dental or just working, I notice there are people in this main character syndrome attitude where these women are wearing little to nothing. They are wearing a tank top, they're wearing short shorts, and they're just parading themselves around, just trying to look as crazy as possible just to get reactions. And honestly, it just makes me sick, because there are a few things that they can want to do. They can either have someone filming you to make you look like a creep. They can be hooking up, or they can be how do I put this? Yeah, it's just mainly those two, hooking up or just making you look like a creep. It just really all depends. If there's someone behind you filming, do not pay any attention. I'll just go to the second part of the thing that you should do with these women. Eyes down. Alright, homies, I'm talking to you specifically. Every boy who's watching this video and sees these people, no matter what you do, eyes down. Do not, you glance at them, and if they're wearing that sort of stuff, keep your eyes down. They are going to, the worst she can do now is not just say no. She can laugh at you. She can call you a creep. She can call you a Diddy, a Drake. And she can laugh at you. You can be put in a girl's chat. She can if you guys have girlfriends, she can contact your girlfriend and make it seem like you're wanting to cheat. All these things are possible. However, while it's generally pretty rare, now that Gen Z is growing up with all these phones in their hands, except for me, of course, who has a flip phone, it's generally now going to be probably much more into hookup culture or trying to expose people as creeps. Big shout out to Rith, the Duck, the Birdie and Misha Petrov for the video idea, and it's mainly linked to main character syndrome. They're wanting to make it seem like they're the greatest people on earth. They are extremely entitled, extremely arrogant, extremely vain. They are wearing these outfits like it's the middle of summer when I'm making this video, it's the middle of March. They don't need to be wearing outfits that just show absolutely everything. And me personally, I'm a very modest person. I'm always completely covered. I have sometimes more than needed. I have this jacket, I have dress pants on, I wear sunglasses for the videos that you see. I'm not showing myself off under any circumstances. However, there are people who do this. This is to gain attention for themselves in supposedly a good way. However, when you do that, you're only making yourself look like an absolute promiscuous woman that no one wants to be around. And heaven forbid you have a boyfriend. If you're wearing that sort of stuff and your boyfriend is right there, that is just so much secondhand embarrassment that it just makes me cringe. Imagine it if your girl is just wearing a tank top and short shorts out into the public. That's just no. Everybody's gonna be looking at you like you're a complete idiot, and everyone's gonna be looking at your girlfriend as if she's a promiscuous woman. It's just no. And or the guys who do this sort of stuff where they're just shirtless next to the beach or shirtless just outside. I see you too, and you're also disgusting and you're just filming everyone's reaction, and it's just sick. And Me personally, if I have caught many people who are just doing this out in public, just swaying themselves left and right, showing off almost everything at once. It makes me sick, and for everybody who's watching this, no matter if the person who's flaunting themselves is male or female, eyes down. Do not pay any attention to them. Glance if you can. There are some pretty telltale signs. You can keep your eyes down. If they're wearing shorts, and if it's a male and they're not wearing a shirt, and they're wearing shorts, the eyes down. If it's for the male population who's noticing the females, if they're wearing a crop top, short shorts, or things like that, keep your eyes down. And finally, if one of them does come up to you, keep an eye out for filmers. If they're looking at you and they're saying, "Hey, did you look at me weird?" You keep your mouth shut. You do not need to say anything to this person. Do not engage. Just mumble. And it's really, for those of you who work in retail, it's similar to when you have to deal with Karens and Kevins. Don't speak to them don't start an argument. Just keep yourself distant from them. And finally, the last thing. And finally, for those of you who do want to try this, it's not worth it. Internet history is permanent. You're going to be able to, your job, your boyfriend, your husband, your family, they're all going to be able to dig this up later on in life. And eventually, it's going to come back to bite you. You're either going to be mistrusted in a relationship, or heck, even if you have a relationship, even if you have one, in the end, for example, if you look at women like, for example, Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Sam Smith, men like Sam Smith, and other people who just flaunt their bodies in public, they're not happy. They're just seeking attention because they don't have anyone to be with. And if you feel that confident about yourself, you should be confident enough to just wear a normal outfit like this in the day. Anyways, everybody, subscribe to the channel. I will keep you guys posted. And thank you all for watching. Later.